assembly of some kind. Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is... May I have your attention, please? Oh God, Neil Watts, what are you doing? As you know, I am a representative sent from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you all about it! Hit it, Timmy! Wow, that was terrible. But I digress. What are you doing, Dr. Watts? Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering, what chances do I have of doing something as awesome as adventuring in another realm? To inhale the sweetness of Venus, to swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn. Or perhaps just chilling at the backside of the moon? Well, here at NASA, we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you, or perhaps you! I don't want to go to the moon. Then you're in... Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No. Why? Not even a tiny bit? No. Mexican standoff. Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I shall go over some facts about the moon. To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? It's true. In fact, if you try to bike around the moon, more time passes. Also, it takes 1.5247 seconds for light to travel to the moon from here. And if you drive a flying car, it takes 130 days. I knew that. And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. And we all know that rich plus famous equals groupies. So, that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're a brunette. Wow. Wow. Never in my life have I ever been that desperate for anything. Well, what'd you think? NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose it was blatant enough for this. I do try pretty hard. You gonna go see if that worked? Of course. Be right back. Son of a bitch! Back. Report. Utter failure. Deuce. Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done. Such as... Well... This could take a while. You've already seen this. But can you afford the Lunar Trip Lottery? If you sell this house, you sure can! This is gonna take forever. Is the diagnosis certain? Yes, in fact, we rarely have any... Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans? It's true for both you and your spouse. God almighty, guys. Guys! Free pony rides in space! Oh look, a wedding, good for you. But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go for the honeymoon? Jesus. I don't think that's gonna work, guys. River? Dag nabbit, glass, slippery. Johnny! John! What the cucumber? Clunk. Phew! You know what? This just isn't working. It's more than just not working. It's ridiculous. We're freaking professionals. I didn't sign up for the job to run around yelling at him like an idiot. You didn't? Look, maybe this lack of sleep's getting to us. Had I known that we'd be an all-nighter, I would have brought coffee. I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier. What movie? Exactly. Anyway, as valuable as time is here, this just isn't going anywhere like this. Let's take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on till then. ... Yeah, I do have some calls to make. Well, don't just give up. He could die. Extreme close-up. It doesn't make sense. Why did the machine have no effect? Johnny's registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, yet there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless a secondary condition for the desire was changed in the process. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time. There's no denying that River played an important role through it all. God, am I gonna have to solve this myself? I hope not. If there's anything that could have caused the core to change, she would be the top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? Please don't make me do this. River. Just what exactly did you do? And the sun's rising. Man, that was an all-nighter. We don't have much time left. I wonder if Neil came up with anything. I'm gonna go ahead and guess no. Neil doesn't seem the type to come up with much of anything useful. Ava's definitely the more professional one of the two. You could smell that squirrel Neil ran over all the way from here now. Man. What kind of a song is this? It's just two notes repeated over and over. I have got to get that sheet music. I have a piano in my home. I need to learn how to play it. Of course, that piano hasn't been tuned in about 10 years. How is John doing? Barely hanging on. What are you two doing? We just couldn't make any progress. You'd better be soon. We don't have long. If you're looking for your colleague, I think he's in the kitchen. Gee, I wonder what he's doing in the kitchen. No, I understand that part, but... Okay. Did you confirm it in his records? And why again was this information not made available to us? Or the medical doctor, for that matter. Where did you get that coffee? Shh! Are you speaking with headquarters? Yes, I'll fill you in after. Now, shh. Wait, isn't this... Where did you find it? In the lighthouse before we started. Now for the last time, shh. The last paper rabbit River gave to John. It was multicolored. She was trying to tell him something with that. It's got to mean something. Right, that part we can do. Well, I'm not seeing anything else here. I see, I see. I'm not sure. We'll have to check on that. Okay, so he's just repeating shit. Okay, what do I do now? Was that a hint that I should go to the lighthouse? Yeah, it's probably a hint that I need to go to the lighthouse. Kinda don't know what to do here, so I hope I can figure it out quick. Wait a minute, let's go down to that basement again. She's never actually been down there. Maybe if she sees it, she'll think of something. Oh, there's the Animorphs. Nice. Rabbit folded out of paper. Boy, that's still a really creepy room. No, she's not going to get anything out of that. Alright. Man, there's not that many times in this game where you... I mean, and that's a testament to the design, but there's very few times in this game where you feel like you don't know what to do. A game should be challenging, but you should never, you know, an adventure game, you should never feel like you have no idea what to do, you know? Oh, crap. I gotta go down to the lighthouse. I forgot, it's not just that way. Yeah, in my opinion, like I said, games should be challenging, but doable. You should never be completely lost. In Gabriel Knight 2, there were some times that I was completely lost. Better go see if Neil has any ideas. Okay, so I gotta go back. Alright. See, and that's important too. Like, there have to be little things that block you from feeling like you have to go explore every nook and cranny. That way, the character, or the player, knows that they have to do something that's within a certain area. So, what am I doing here? Okay, so he's not going to help me do anything. Whoa, I saw a hand. Oh, that's just the light. Damn it. What am I going to do here? I haven't saved in a while. I should do that. I don't have any items. Well, many items. I don't have it. Dr. Neil Watts, a pretty cool guy. I don't have any idea. This is the first time this has happened, but I don't know what to do. Well, no, that's not true. I got stuck a little bit looking for the key earlier. Boy, I am kind of stuck. I don't know what to do here. Sure, whatever. I don't know why, but why not? Gotta be something I can do here. But Ma, I don't want to go to school. It's Sunday, dear. Shh, let them sleep. That was always such a cool feeling. As a kid, when you woke up in the morning and you thought it was a school day, and then you walk you walk into the living room or whatever, and you talk to your mom and dad, and you're like, I don't want to go to school today, and they're like, it's Saturday, you don't have to go to school, and you're like, oh my god, yay! Do you know anything, Lily? Please tell me something. Oh, come on, I can't talk to you now. Oh, here we go. I really should have watched those two last night. They were up late. Well, it's not an everyday circumstance. I suppose. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? Yes, tell me more. You know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There's a school bus that passes through here. But how did you even end up here? Well, a few years ago my husband passed away. What happened? He was in the army. They were the last batch to be deployed overseas. Sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low and the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted with gratitude. This place was peaceful, too. It helped me with my grieving. Oh, that's sad. Doesn't the government issue grants to war widows to help them get back on their feet? They do, and eventually I received aid. But by then, Johnny was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah liked this place, too, so we stayed. As for Johnny, he was glad as well. We're going to miss him. I think deep down he really wanted a family. Oh my god, that's so sad. So what are you gonna tell them about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up, but it's no use. Kids are smart nowadays. They'll figure it out. Might as well. It's the nature of life. There's nothing to hide. This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in the city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame, though. I'm gonna miss Johnny in this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while. Okay, that was useless. I said no more questions. Oh, hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me that you two would probably be coming soon. He said that he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you. Very sad, but that doesn't really help me. This game is so sad. It really is. There are some great moments, but it's very sad. What is it? It seems like our little Johnny here has some hidden records from the old days. Hidden records? Hidden medical records, to be exact. Hello! Apparently during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck! They tend to have this little side effect on a curious thing called memories. Beta blockers? Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he? Apparently not. Which leads one to wonder if the side effects were intended to be merely just that to begin with. And in such a large amount, its impact on his memories at the time of administration must have been significant. You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories? Well, it's not the machine, I can tell you that. Maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them. So what now? I was just given the reconfiguration frequencies that should get us past the blockers. And once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desire for it to work. Then what are we waiting for? But just one thing. Of course, there's always that one thing. In order to activate the new frequencies, we'll need a trigger. A trigger? Something that exists strongly in the bridging inaccessible memory. And we'll need to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally. But what do we know of that? We've only gotten a glimpse of his childhood memories. And even if we find a childhood photo or something, John's unconscious. Yeah, back to square one. You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the ass for me since Nora's case last year. Sequel bait! Likewise. This is killing me. I'm going out to get some fresh air.